what we're here talking about the blocking card, or about RFID security and identity theft. And as I may mention, we were talking about the scope of the issue. Well, we're looking at last year alone, the problem with ID theft in the States cost the economy $13 billion. That's billion. It's not million, and that's just in the U.S. alone. So also, in the fall of last year, in 2015, all the merchants, or most of the major merchants, migrated to what's called contactless payment system. And that's where you just tap your card. Where you see where the lights go on right there? Mm-hmm. Every time I do that, that just means that it read the RFID chip information on the card. But if I can do that with just like that, so can those who are unscrupulous or thieves, where they'll get close enough to you and be able to read. Because you see, even if I put my card in my wallet, close my wallet, it still reads. Now, here comes the blocking card. The blocking card is just like a normal credit card. The only difference is there's technology inside it that as it approaches a RFID scanner, it powers up a chip inside that you can see with this light, and it creates an electronic field that will block all of the, it will create what's called white noise where the scanner cannot read it. And just to demo that, let's put the card in here.
Hey Mike, how are you?
And once again, you bring it to your thing, it reads it. Put the blocking card in, and as long as it's within close vicinity, and you do it, it will not read. See that? Cannot read. Take the card out.
That's it's a full brain.
Reads right away. And that's the function of the card, and that solves the problem. You know, because I'll tell you one thing: people will do a lot to protect their identity. There's no doubt about it. You know, there's one thing about missing out on an opportunity, but if someone's going to steal something I've already worked hard for, that's a whole different ball of wax. So it fulfills the demand, because no one wants their identity stolen. And just to give you an idea, the average time it takes, and this is stats from the FTC in the US, the average time it takes to correct someone's identity that's been stolen, on average, takes 330 hours. That's a lot of time to fix someone's identity. And so this is what the blocking card does. But what makes it even more interesting as a promotional item is how often can you get a card into somebody's wallet? And as we discussed this earlier, I mean, knowing what you know now, we're all going to have these in our wallets. Why wouldn't we? I mean, do you want to take the risk of having your identity stolen? So that's what the blocking card does. It's just a great opportunity. You can do full color process, either side, pad printing, and I mean, what better spot for a company to, and what an association. You're seeing, your clients are going to be seen helping their clients look after their interest, their identity. That's a great association,
That's fantastic. Thank you.
Thank you.